Alright, how's it going, guys? See if we can get through this one without coughing my brains out today. I moved my fluid extractor, put it over here. Basically, I set up this little thing here where I put seeds in here, and that will pump out into here. And then I put either redstone or talc in here. Let's see if I can find it here. It's the distilled water one. This is what I'm trying to make. There we go. 750 seed oil. Make 750 lubricant with 1 piece of redstone. So it's going to take a lot of seeds to get that. I think you get like 10, 5 per seed. So that's going to have to sit there and run for a little bit. And while I was at it, I went ahead and made a advanced fluid extractor, which is basically the medium voltage fluid extractor. And now I'll be able to extract steel and bronze and other stuff like that, so I can actually get into IHL a little bit, because I made this crucible, which you're supposed to be able to open and put something in there, and then put it into the muffler furnace and it'll heat it up. And apparently that creates a crash. I did that with steel, and it crashed my game. So I decided I'd just wait until I got to this point, and then I can start doing the injection molded steel and stuff. I also have gotten a bunch of stainless steel done. 13 of them, I guess it's not a bunch, because I want to get a high voltage macerator. It's the one that gives you byproducts. And I also want to start running HV lines around here so I can actually get a better controlled setup here. Let's see, I'm thinking about putting the fluid extractor over here, like right here maybe. I haven't quite decided yet. I want it somewhere in this area where I can get to it, but that I can also pump the fluids out of it so I can get them into my fluid solidifier, because I don't really want to move that, but I also have to be able to get them into here because I need to get rubber and stuff like that, and I don't want to use this one except for, mainly seed oil right now. That's basically going to be its only purpose, because I'm going to need a lot of seed oil. If I actually want to make apiaries, I'm going to need seed oil. And I want to get some made. Go out here and have a look. I actually got a little bit of breeding done. Hi, buddy. That's a fancy hat you got there. Didn't do any good, but it was fancy. I've been breeding these, trying to get majestic and diligent, and I got, or noble and diligent. I got one noble. Basically, hello. You guys are gonna have to get shot. Hope y'all don't mind. There you go. Have a nice day. Still trying to get those to just make cultivateds. That way I can just leave those two sit and make cultivateds. And hello. Hey, you. Come behind that tree. Your friend was nice and died in one shot. By the way, I got butterflies all over the place now. I seen some flying all the way over there in the woods the other day, or earlier today, I should say. But I want to get me some new apiaries made so I can do some more breeding. And I need a lot of seed oil to do that. And I like to use my Gregtech machines to do the seed oil rather than the squeezer from forestry for a couple reasons. One, I only found that one tin vein, and I've almost ran out of what tin I did find. And it takes bronze and tin to make the squeezer. And the more of those kind of machines you have, the more lag you get from machines doing things. I don't tend to have that kind of lag from Gregtech stuff. I can have, I guess it's because they're tile entities. I can have a whole bunch of them running and usually doesn't cause an issue, but as soon as I get too many buildcraft or forestry machines, it really starts to kick in. This was before I got my new computer and before I got the new RAM in the new computer, so it probably wouldn't cause me as much issue now as what it used to, but it's a good thing about running on a crappy machine for a while. You kind of learn what things cause issues and what things don't. So I learned to be a little smarter with how I build my machines and stuff, because I don't want to ruin my world because I got, spammed 100 squeezers from forestry that are adding up to on the tick rate that my CPU can handle. Also, I've been working on getting some methane made. I've got almost a tank of it made. What I've been doing is grabbing a stack of zombie flesh from walking around killing stuff, and I just throw it in there and let it run. Every now and then I'll come over here and I'll grab a stack of raw chicken from my chicken crusher over there, and I'll throw it in here whenever my centrifuge don't have anything to do, and just let it run, making me methane. And when I go find me some more nickel, because currently out, I'm going to make some more stainless steel, and that's going to be the first HV power source I make is a gas turbine. And we're almost up to power again. So that means grab about 16 of these. I've been making aluminum like crazy, trying to get that done. I got a whole stack plus 3. I want to get a vacuum freezer made next. The only problem with that is I have to make these. Which I can't make right now because I have to have these data control circuits, which these I can make. These I can make as soon as I get this all set up, which as soon as that gets done over there, I will. But I have to have 256 for this part and 256 for this part. And right now I'm only doing 128, so I got to get to HV for that. I might actually make that Pyrolose. There we go. We have our first bit of lubricant made. Alright, so let's see. We don't have enough red garnet. We don't have enough jasper. So it looks like we're making a ruby. So go downstairs and put our compressor back down. And we'll go ahead and just drop it right there. Make us a block of ruby. The one good thing about this is I do believe the other 8 plates that we get out of this will be able to turn back into dust, because ruby dust is something we need a whole bunch of to make chrome. Come on, give me my block. There we go, block of ruby. And the one thing you want to make sure is you got plenty of power, which we do. Especially if you try doing diamond. Cutting a block of diamond takes forever. Ruby's not so bad. But diamond is terrible. Also, I was looking into the power it takes to make things, because I was wondering, like using this to make a steel plate. So I'm going to cheat a little bit here. If we want to turn this into a steel plate, we have a couple options now. We can either use the metal bender, which uses 10,752. We can use a extruder, which is 14 336. Oh, wait a minute, that's the wrong one. We want plate, damn it. I was going to say that's more. Should be less. 7,168. So it's cheaper to use the extruder than it is the bending machine over there. And then the other option is to extract it, which is 1440. And then with that, use this to make a plate, which is 256. So it's actually cheapest, I should say, to put it through the fluid solidifier or the fluid extractor into the fluid solidifier rather than the extruder or the plate bender. Plate bender being the most expensive. Well, actually, this is the most expensive. If I can find it reasonably quick. That's to make those. Let's just look up this. Extruder cutting saw. 33,600 with water. 16,800 to cut it with lubricant. So you got 1,600 that way, almost 1,700. You got, oh wait a minute, that's only 1,300. So it's actually cheaper in there. I read that number wrong. And then 7,000 for the extruder. So it's actually cheaper to use a metal bender. This is expensive. But you do get 9 of them, so you got to cut that by 9, but that's still more expensive. So I guess the metal bender is actually cheaper than the extruder, because that's 7,000 and that one's 1,000. Wonder why it's so much different. Why this would be cheaper? You'd think the extruder would be cheaper. Huh. I guess I didn't look at that right the first time. But anyways, we got our ruby plates. Stick that in there and that'll give us our ruby lens. And then we can stick our ruby lens into our cutting machine here. And now we got to get a copper ingot. And we need to make a copper plate and put it back in and make copper foil. And we'll put that in here. And that'll make our etched medium voltage copper wires. And then we put that in here. And that will finally make our basic circuit board. And then we can put that in here with some NAND chips and make circuits. Now I'm going to make a medium voltage assembler and use that, which I'll hook up over here, so that I can basically put the copper foil in here, have it item output to this side. That'll automatically put them into here, and it'll do the same thing for the these here, the high voltage ones, the gold or electrum ones to make the advanced circuit board. I'll put them in there, and then I'll have it auto output to the assembler, which I'll put here probably. And like I said, I'm probably going to put this up here. I haven't quite decided that's where it's going to go, but I guess I just put it there. I'm going to have to put something on the back of here so it's not trying to put it into there when it breaks it down from the macerator. Now, like I said, once I get to HV, all of this is going to change. I probably do things a lot different than what a lot of people do, because I kind of keep this finagled up mess of things until I get to HV, and then once I get to HV, then I actually start setting up things in a more decent kind of way. Also, I made some more extruder plates. I made one for small pipes, normal pipes. This is for rings, and this is for bolts. Basically, you get a lot more of these rings, and bolts are easier to make with the extruder. You don't have to make a rod and then cut it or put it into the cutting machine to get the bolts. You can just put your ingot in. You get eight bolts for an ingot. You get 4 rings for an ingot, and makes making your rotor blades easier. So the only thing I need my lathe now for is making screws and for making sticks. It's the main thing I use it for now. And the one really nice thing, I did not want that many, is now that I have a cutting machine, I can actually use it to cut down wood. And when you use lubricant instead of water, you get 6 planks and a wood pulp. So then 1 log will turn into 12 sticks. And since oh crap, what is his name? Under something, I do believe. Can't believe I forgot. Showed me or told me about making rubber in there. I have a lot of extra sulfur now. Under Siege, that's his name. So now I can use sulfur to make my torches. You can also use phosphorus if you find a apatite phosphorus vein, which I found one, but I can't remember where it was because I changed the maps in between, and I don't think this map has it on here. Salt, quartz, village. Oxide, quartz, and salt. So, see, I marked all these salts because I need to get this stuff. Spadoon, I ain't even trying to say it, I'll screw it all up. And leopard stuff. Lepidolite. So I can get lithium, which I've been working on over here. Why do I have so much hydrogen in there? Wow. I thought I just changed that tank. Got oxygen. Hydrogen is not full. So what is its problem? Apparently there is a gas bubble in there. Or there's something in the way. So I guess we'll just do it that way. As much as I love Gregtech, I am seriously thinking about putting thermal, what the hell is it called? Thermodynamics in here just for a pipe that I can frickin' see what's in it. Because these pipes just, I love Gregtech machines. I hate the pipes. Absolutely cannot stand them. Grab this off of here. Getting a bunch of hydrogen made up, which I can use to make methane, or there's a lot of other stuff I can do with it, but one of the main things I'll do with it is make methane eventually. And I want to put a tank up here because I always have some bypass this one and end up there. And then my oxygen can't go in. And I need my oxygen for making steel, which you'll notice I got a big old buttload of steel made and wrought iron made. Basically ran a butt ton through my arc furnace over here, which made my wires to connect. I had to put this over here to get oxygen into it because I didn't have any in my oxygen pipe down there. I just borrowed this off the centrifuge over there. I don't use it very often. The only thing I use it for is sap, and I only do this when it's full, which apparently it's time to do. So now all I gotta do is I normally would make a separate tank or a separate pump, but because of it taking a tin rotor or a bronze rotor, if I do medium voltage, which I always make the low voltage ones, I have to have tin, and I don't want to waste a bunch of tin, so I haven't been making a buttload of them. And actually, before I do this, I'm going to move this, now that I don't have these things over here, move this over to this side. That way I don't have this sitting out in the walkway. And that'll pump into there once I grab the screwdriver, which should be in here. So, there it is. Yes, I'm blind in my old age. There we go. Looks like I'm going to have to make up some more tanks. Getting low on tanks. Trying to get all that lava pumped out down by the diamond mine so I can go pump out the lava over by my aluminum. About every time I think I'm about ready to go and pump it out that I've got enough out, I end up needing some more power and have to go back down and get some more down there. Let's see, I think my aluminum is just about done. Yep, 14 of them. Still got plenty of power to do the last two. So that's basically what's going on. Like I said, I'm going to work on trying to get some mining done. I got to go find me another copper vein. I've used up all the tetrahydrite I had, and I've used up all the regular copper I got. I got plenty of this down in the nether I can go get, and I've used up all the malachite, whatever you want to call it. So I'm completely out of copper. So I need to go and finish getting the rest of this, which there isn't a whole lot left. And then I'll go into the nether and get this, because that little bit of copper over there is all I got left, other than this that I just did today that I haven't gotten cooked up yet. And you'll notice I got this beautiful purple dust here. It's my black bronze, which I need to mix. I do believe it's 3 steel. Let's look and see here. I do believe it's 3 steel and a nickel. That's why I hadn't done it yet. That's what I want to make my next sword out of, is either black steel or blue steel, but I gotta get nickel to do so. And I only got 1 cobalt dust, so I can't make a cobalt one. And figure out what kind of, you know what, just to be a dork, I think I might just make me a ruby one. Since I have these plates, can I make a ruby sword? Ah, that sucks. I thought I could make a ruby one, just to be goofy. And it looks like I'll be making another steel one to get me through till I find me some more nickel. What am I doing? I know for steel I gotta have a hammer. Ruby you shouldn't have to. Which I'm gonna throw these in here for now. And let's see, we got any sticks left? Yeah, there's a stick. Just make me another one of these, and I got a small pile. These damn small piles, everything, I'm telling you. Take up more room. Which, by the way, I want to make me a thing of barrels. I haven't decided yet where I'm going to do it at. it's not going to be here because this is my ore wall, basically. But I might do it when I expand this over this way, because I'm going to make 2 more of these modular rooms on this side. I might do it over there. I want to make like a periodic table, except it's going to be barrels and tanks. I want to fill it up with all the different things that we have available. Oh, I made me some hamburgers. That's what I'm eating right now. Just cook me up some chicken and throw it in. I probably should not have done that because I am probably completely out of power. Talking and not paying attention. Okay, this is going up in power, so that means we do have our aluminum completely done. And we got 2 more out of there, so that means it finished complete, which I know it should have. So I can just borrow the battery and stick it in there. Get me some more lithium done so I can get me some more batteries. I'm going to fill this bad boy up here. Well, I'm not going to put one here, but 8 of them at least. And then when I do that, I'll have to upgrade all these wires, make sure I got 8x wires everywhere. That's not a problem once I get some copper. I'll just make some anneal copper wires. I guess I've been rambling around here long enough. And I had made a post saying that I was going to do a video on the server, kind of show you guys a different way of doing things when I helped. I think it's Xerxes is what he says his actual name is. XAR is what I call him. When I help him change over from LV to MV on the server, and found out he's taking a trip, so I'm not going to be able to do that tonight or probably anytime for, from the way it sounds, about 2 weeks. And since he's done most of the work on the server at our base, I don't want to just go over there and do it without him, so I'll wait for him to get done with his trip he's taking, and then we'll do that then. Anyways, I think I'll leave you guys here, and I'll go get some mining done. I got an awful lot of mining to get done, so we may not have a video tomorrow. I will do my best to get enough done that we can. But unless you guys want me to do just a rambling around video while I'm mining, which I haven't done in quite a while, but with me being sick, it might not be too great of an idea either. So depending on how I'm feeling and what y'all say, if y'all are up to listening to me ramble around mining and looking for crap, I might do one. I'm going to go ahead and get off here, get this uploaded for you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow, hopefully. Have a good one, everybody. Oh, and thanks for all the support, guys. I'm trying to get better. I'm fighting tooth and nail. And I appreciate all the well wishes. You guys are great. Later.